it! The royal flush has been commandeered by those vile pirates!
Pirates? Our souls are on that ship. But in the wrong hands.
What are we gonna do?
Quiet, I need time to think.
Commodore, if you do not retrieve that ship at once, consider your marriage proposal rescinded!
The royal flush was our last and only vessel. If only we had another option.
Greetings! You look like a hot, stressed mess. And do I have a deal for you? You need a ship, and I have a fine fleet. Quite the symbiotic relationship.
Perfect, good purveyor.
Please call me Slim. These babies are chrome-plated, have low miles, and are somewhat luxurious.
This Slim seems real shady.
We'll take every option you have. I'm coming for you, you swashbuckling brigands, even if it's the last thing I do.
On the great wide open sea, this cutthroat life of piracy, as the glistening sun has dawned on another splendid morn.
Hoist the sails and ships ahoy, search for treasure to enjoy. Eat your grub and get to work, never a battle that we will shirk.
We are pirates bound to sail, following the treasure trail, sharing tales of wondrous times, chasing dreams, collecting guns. Each crusade a mighty tale, through each storm we will prevail. Land is rich to trouble and strife, all we need is a pirate life.
To enjoy how life from one's a pillage wide, and we plunder, set to course, enjoy the chase, just feel the wind upon your face.
So climb aboard this floating wreck, from bow to stern to starboard deck, with no bedtimes or in our primes, your bounty we are bound to find.
We are pirates bound to sail, following the treasure trail, sharing tales of wondrous times, chasing dreams, collecting guns. Each crusade a mighty tale, through each storm we will prevail. Land is rich to trouble and strife, all we need is a pirate life. Hey! We are pirates bound to sail, following the treasure trail, sharing tales of wondrous times, chasing dreams, collecting diamonds. Each crusade a mighty tale, through each storm we will prevail. Land is rich to trouble and strife, all we need is a pirate life. Hey! We got a cannon and we fire, we see treasure and get pirate. Others really do admire it, all we need is a pirate life.
All right, you lot, we're on the course for the Fountain of Youth. But before we get there, I want this ship torn apart. Every coin, every gem, every plank counted before we reach the fountain.
Are you all right in there?
If I were claustrophobic, we'd have a serious problem on our hands.
I didn't want to leave you for so long.
I suppose it's romantic, in a strange sort of way.
I will tell the crew about you, when the time is right.
But when? I'm just bursting to climb to the top of the crow's nest!
Keep the noise down. We will. You just have to be patient.
I want to see the sun sparkle on the water in the distance as the waves roll by. I want to feel the sea breeze in the air. I want to tread the boards of this ship with my hand in yours.
In mine?
It's strange how something so new can feel so right.
I must have known that it existed, but I couldn't quite believe it. I thought that love was not for pirates, but I was wrong, now I see.
In that boy I can see something, and I want so much to share it. I get the feeling that without him I'd live my life alone.
In you I see the sun keep shining, with a dream of love that's rising in our hearts. I know you see what flows between us. We share the look in our eyes. I see the sun keep shining as the waves keep rolling by, and I will hold her hand in my hand as long as the sun still shines.
Oh, sorry, Jim, I didn't see you there. Anyway, Kane, as I was saying, there are... Oh, now wait a minute!
Aha! We've caught you in the act, have we?
The lad's knocked the lass on board!
He's broken the pirate code.
Tickle her with a feather.
Make her scrub the chamber pot!
Make her walk the plank.
Walk the plank.
I'm in two minds to deal with this missy right here, right now. Any last words? And what about you, Jim? Anything to say? Ah, that lad's gone silent. He's got nothing to say.
Take her to the brig. Go fetch Morgan. I remember when I was tickled by a feather.
I remember when I was lashed to the mast.
I remember when I was tickled and lashed to the mast.
Eternal youth is finally within our grasp, and all for the price of one teeny tiny love potion. And with the power of 28 souls, we'll stay young forever.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Our souls are still in the wrong hands.
What are we gonna do?
A deal's a deal, and the love potion is already complete. Let's wait at the fountain, and if she dare show up empty-handed, then remind me, girls, what will she face?
Devastating consequences!
All you witches gather round, these souls are ours to take. We've had our share of wicked deeds, but this one takes the cake. Remember when we took the voice from a lovely mermaid child? She wanted legs to meet a man, but she ended up reviled. The fountain is the only way we'll always stay alive. Our youth for all eternity, let chaos always thrive, and the mortal will survive. Power magic strikes, prophecy
know why I brought you here, Jim?
I have no idea.
Really, no idea. You've really made a mess of things, haven't you?
I just wanted to.
Just wanted. And yet you break the code. A pirate is faithful unto his ship. A pirate
I
is
was just
faithful-
trying.
Just trying! That's all you're thinking about yourself. And now we've got a stray lass aboard. It's time for you to make a choice, Jim. My time is coming to an end. Someone will need to replace me. I was hoping that it'd be you. Hero's life that could be yours. Be careful not to close that door. Do your duty, keep the code. Will you learn to bear the load? I've sailed the seas and I've fought the fight, corralled and partied through the night. But years are thieves, and now I'm done, and I'm heading into port. Looking forward, looking aft, looking forward, looking aft.
I am young, my mind is strong. I've been waiting my whole life long. They must know my heart is true. I do my best for the crew. The treasure's near, the prize is clear, and I don't want it to disappear, but she is here. The stars aligned, our paths have intertwined. Looking forward, looking up, looking forward, looking up. What is right? I know now. The path is clear to steer the bow. I'll make my choice. It's mine to claim. The fountain's youth will be our crown. I can't risk it all for a girl. This is what I've always striven for. I must try. Take my chance. The stories will tell my tale.
Looking forward,
Looking forward,
looking up,
looking up,
looking forward,
looking forward,
looking
looking
up.
aft.
Trouble below deck! We found nearly 20 tiny tackers! Not the treasure we had in mind.
Not the treasure, not the treasure.
You have a very big beard. You're missing your leg.
Throw them overboard!
I can't swim.
Kane, get this lot under control!
Stop! Do you always resort to fear as a first port of call? Perhaps instead of treating everyone you meet like a threat, you could be polite and get to know us first.
Did you hear that? The lass has a voice.
And give us one good reason why we should listen to you, Missy.
Well, did you ever think that perhaps we could be an asset, considering you probably have an entire fleet of garrison coming after you? Perhaps you could use some additional allies.
Ah, she got a point. So what we be doing with these sea lice?
We'll teach them how to be pirates. You never know what's around the corner. But once we get to the fountain, you're all going back to Sinkport, including you, Missy.
Alrighty, gather round, gather round, gather round. We be teaching ye the ways of the pirate. Hooray!
Now, lesson 1. Us pirates don't say hooray. We say hurrah!
Lesson 2.
Lesson 2 be grammar. My is me.
You is ye.
Yes and yea to I.
Hello and hey to ahoy.
After O.
Buddy or friend to matey or me hearty.
Lesson 3, the golden word, the word you best be using from dawn till dusk be. Arr!
Now all
ye students of pirating sitting there like stunned mullets, we need ye to be joining in lesson 3. The meaning of R be entirely created by the context, intonation, and facial expression. So what's a pirate be saying when he be surprised?
Well, that was not loud enough. Many of you be using those silent R's. So on the count of 3, what's a pirate be saying when he be surprised? 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Scared.
Happy.
Angry!
Bold pirates, we're bold pirates. We sail the 7 seas. We fight, we plunder, till foes are asunder. We live for victory. Men of war who know the score and rule the Spanish main. All the crews have learned to hear our name. We stand together or die together. For we are pirates, the dreaded pirates bold.
Hook and sword and map and handle, rule and all is well.
Learn to fight another day and send them all to hell. A pirate on your shoulder to sail towards your aim. You'll need a pirate name. It's hard to map and lift it up so only we will know. From start without the course and stern across 7 seas we'll go. Searching every ocean as comrades of the sea. For we will always be bold pirates, we're bold pirates. We sail the 7 seas. We fight, we plunder, till foes asunder. We live for victory. Men of war who know the score and rule the Spanish main. All the crews have learned to fear our name. We stand together or die together. For we are pirates, the dreaded pirates bold.
The Jolly Roger proudly flies above the boat we sail. We'll hoist the ropes and scrub the deck, our crew will never fail. Beware the captain's coming, he'll make you walk the plank. Do well, improve your rank.
Now Stumpy Joe and Captain Black, these pirates are your mates, helping you upon your chase to find pieces of 8. We're searching every ocean as comrades of the sea, for we will always be
Bold pirates, we're bold pirates. We sail the 7 seas. We fight, we plunder, till foes asunder. We live for victory. Men of war who know the score and rule the Spanish main. All the crews have learned to fear our name. We stand together or die together. For we are pirates, the dreaded pirates bold.
Now, we didn't get to lesson 5. Us pirates always be keeping our powder dry. You gotta be knowing when to be holding them, knowing when to be folding them, knowing when to be walking, and knowing when to be running. Now, everybody, silent. Back to the hold.
You seem to handle a band of fearsome pirates all right.
With no help from you, they wanted me to walk the plank and be tickled with a feather?
It's the pirate life. I did try to warn.
You didn't tell me they would resort to violence. And you, what happened to the pirate boy who wanted to be a hero? Instead, you just stood there and did nothing.
It's the way it had to be. I'm bound to the code.
A code that is obviously more important than what I thought we had. You were supposed to be different.
And you were supposed to stay quiet and hidden.
So much for the adventure of a lifetime.
Look, sorry things aren't working out the way I thought they would. I'm just doing as I'm told, as I have to. Perhaps the ocean isn't a place for someone like you.
I gave up everything for this.
We're about to dock for the fountain. Perhaps you should just stay on the ship.
Wow. Said like a true coward of the sea.
interrupting something? Oh, you may remember me from the start of the show, the narrator. Isn't this truly tragic? Our lovers are towards in the middle of the sea. Will Jim be happy with the pirate life he's chosen? Will the Commodore and citizens of Sinkport find their way to Helena? Let's find out. Oh, and check out their new vessels.
Heave! 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 To rest, the Royal Flush is long gone.
Commodore, when you said we were making a clean getaway, I did not envisage ourselves rowing in a bathtub. Commodore, not impressed.
Navigator Tom.
Chief Navigator Thomas Tom reporting, sir.
Get us out of this mess and your name will go down in history. Thomas Tom, where are we now?
We're in the ocean.
I shouldn't have asked.
Major? No, I think it's minor.
That minor sound, Major, is getting closer.
Hello, boys.
Hello, ladies. May I just say, it has been too long since an hour.
Be wary, Commodore.
Welcome. You've arrived at the perfect time. Come closer to me. I'm in desperate need of some company. Look here, my lips are parched. I've been waiting for a sailor to come along and whet my appetite. Won't you be a darling and give me a kiss? Again, all she's ever talking about is a kiss.
Honey, there ain't no kiss that'll save those lips.
This sounds fishy to me.
Oh, how I wish somebody would kiss these lips.
Quite a big emotion, and now you're here relaxed within this wonderful environment. Let me introduce myself. I am the final siren. It's really glad to see you here. You're really a lifesaver. 'Cause all the Navy boys are my favorite of flavors. You're about to be consumed. You haven't got a clue. If you do that for me, then I'll do anything for you. We're rulers of the ocean, we're very hard to please. We're pretty and have voices that can calm the seven seas. Been waiting here forever on a lost and lonely reef for a ship full load of soldiers to relieve us from our grief. From every corner of the globe we've swum the ocean deep. From north to south and east to west, we do it in our sleep. We're queens of this vast ocean, and we always make it through. If you do that for us, then we'll do anything for you.
So you're queens of the sea, you say?
Can you help us find the Royal Flush?
Hand for a kiss, get 'em, girl.
We can take you to the fountain, but we need to make a pact. Your smooth, wet lips so close to mine will help us to attract. Although a peck is short and sweet, girls would not rejoice. A French kiss would be very swell. I like it nice and moist. Your heart and racy and never miss you. Although my lipstick will be smudged, my word is always true. An adventure to the fountain, we're fast, so please don't spew. If you do that for us, then we'll do anything for you. my kiss.
Ah, a fish.
You didn't specify who the kiss had to come from.
Ooh, they got you good.
What a cheeky man. You may have got me this time, but next time I will be more Pacific.
Will you help us catch the royal flush?
No, why don't you do us one better and take us straight to the fountain of youth?
We'll call it an ambush.
Yes.
Girls, let's swim.
Commodore? Commodore? Commodore!
Captain, the fountain be near.
I should have worn my red jacket. If the pirates see me bleed, they'd be afeard.
That be the reason I wore me brown pants.
Heave the rope and set the sails. Hold the tiller true. Trust the word of Captain Moggs, or the ship will surely slew. Heave the rope and set the sail. Be alert in fjord or sound. If you cannot count the fathoms, then we'll surely run aground. Heave the rope and set the sail. Be sure of your luff and leash. If the ship be pointing badly, then the port will never reach. Heave the rope and set the sail. Keep a compass at all costs. Unless a raven guides us, then we're surely to be lost.
Halt, brigands! It is I, Commodore Willsmere of the Cinqueport Garrison. You have failed to surrender the royal flush and its prized cargo.
Surrender?
Surrender, you best be coming here. We be flogging your arse.
your Mako! Not yet!
Those pirates walked straight into our trap.
Don't kill me like this. A pirate goes down with his ship.
Shame it's not your ship out there, then. Send him out to sea, feed him to the fish. Dead men tell no tales.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Commodore, we've secured the children from the ship and retrieved the Governor Daly's daughter.
Oh, finally. Lock them up till we're ready for them. You were behind this? How could you? Willful and fanciful, that's all you are. Isn't it nice when everything falls into place? You will marry Commodore Willsmere before we leave this cave.
Let the preparations begin.
Helena!
Jim!
What have I done? How could I be so foolish to think I had it all? In just a moment life can turn, how quickly things can fall. My heart is full of hopes and dreams of all that I could be. Now lost, alone and scared, what sort of hero do you see? Torn by this moment and my heart is burning. Is this the time where the world stops turning? How great this fear that sets my hands shaking. How can I know what future life we are making? A life they'll lead without me by their side, with nothing more than prayers and good wishes as their guide. So I am left with only hope and yearning for that one day which sees them safely returning home.
Is this the life I have to live? My life I can't condone. Preparing for my wedding day, yet feeling so alone. I finally found my someone who made me feel unique. Blind, eager, and senseless, my adventure was unique. Torn by this night, my heart is burning. This is the time where the world stops turning. How great this fear sets my heart beating. How can I know what future life we are making? A life they'll lead without me by their side, with nothing more than prayers and good wishes as their guide.
So I am left with only hope and yearning for that one day which sees them safely returning home.
Torn by this moment, time when the world stops turning. How great is He? What a future life we are making.
A life they'll lead without me by their side, with nothing more than prayers and good wishes as their guide. So I am left with only hope and yearning for that one day which sees them safely returning home. For that one day which sees them safely returning home. What have I done?
Jim, this is the captain speaking.
Captain Morgan, how can this be? I saw you being dragged out to sea.
This is what we call a special effect.
If only I was there. Helena, the crew, you!
Don't look back in failure. Everything the sea touches could be yours. A captain's time rises and falls like the sun. The sun has set on my time as captain, but it will rise again with you as a new captain.
I don't deserve to be captain.
Jim, ask yourself who you are. The past is set and cannot be rewritten.
But how can I go back to them now?
Remember, you have learned the pirate code, but I have not taught you the most important part. A pirate is faithful unto his heart. Keep your eye on the prize, Jim. But what's your prize? Banding together for day after night, here we stand brothers in arms, ready and willing to stand up and fight, mastering the ocean's demands. Don't let our memories die, and now that our time's passing by, sailing on homeward and longing to be hailed for eternity, a hero of the sea.
Oh, how does it work?
Your daughter needs just one sip to change her heart's desire.
Ah, yes, these children will be perfect.
All right, you lot. In you get.
But this will make my shoes all wet.
My sandwiches are wet too. I brought them all the way from Singport.
How many do we need to fit into this?
All of them?
They should have made a bigger fountain.
I really don't see the significance of this overrated water feature.
Deep end of the pool yet.
Oh, just got water up my nose. You didn't tell me to bring my floaties.
I can see a floaty.
Silence!
Now, be still and quiet. You're about to complete your naval training.
For a charm of love made to ingest, you'll seek the fountain in your quest.
But innocent souls we must spill to restore the youth to we's will.
For power, beauty, and youth to prevail, devastating consequences should you fail.
Judge these souls, are they worthy? A few less than the number 30. Oh, fountain with all your wisdom, will you free us from our mortal prison?
28 souls I have received, but not one of them is given. These are pirates.
Pirates? Pirates? Pirates! And we're fighting for freedom!
Wait, this isn't what I planned.
You have played with fire and now shall be burned. Prepare to face the devastating consequences.
The what?
The devastating consequences!
Helena! Are you alright?
You're just in time, pirate boy.
You came back for us! Oh.
You're a real hero, Jim. Captain Morgan, we'd be proud.
No.
These little ones are the true heroes of the sea.
What should we be doing with this one? Should I assume the wedding is off?
You would assume correctly.
Darling, you don't have to be so harsh.
It just flows off my tongue.
Let's cleave him to the brisket.
Blow the man down.
Pour the pirate coal.
Perhaps it's time we start to rethink our legacy and find some new meaning in the pirate code. How do we truly want to be remembered?
Helena! I was only doing what was best for you! Truly, Mother, you are the most willful and fanciful woman I have ever met!
Let them answer to the parents of Sinkport.
Not the parents!
I. And you?
And me?
Captain Morgan always told me to keep my eye on the prize. But it's not the treasure that truly matters. It's the crew that you find it with. What do you say? Fancy giving this pirate boy another chance?
For a bit of adventure, I'd do anything, Captain Jim.
Let's hear it all for the new captain!
Sail the seven seas with our banner flying high, uphold the way that binds our loyal band. We'll go forth and spread the word that the future's on our side, and we'll sail this wide blue ocean with great pride. Yes, we'll sail this wide blue ocean with great pride. A band of bronze brave, we reach the home with honor, forever exploring horizons, building wealth of treasures and gold. We fight to win today, for legacies tomorrow, ever vigilant and proud. May fate put within our sails and stars guide our way. Sail the seven seas with our banner flying high, uphold the way that binds our loyal band. We'll go forth and spread the word that the future's on our side, and we'll sail this wide blue ocean with great pride. Yes, we'll sail this wide blue ocean with great
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
I told you all, this was my story. You've been a wonderful audience best we've had this week. So I suppose you're wondering how I survived. Well, I had my special soap with me, and it washed me to shore. So I was swimming out in the ocean. The thought of dying set me in motion. I saw an island out in the distance. I swam for 9 days without assistance.
Now he's achieved his quest, and we are heaven blessed. Who would have ever guessed that he'd be so well dressed?
And the pearly oyster, a secret place beyond the blue. And the pearly oyster, where all your dreams will come true. Where you can be a star, no matter who you are. There's nowhere else you'd rather be. Where every day and night you will be in the light. Every horizon's bright. This is the pearl of the sea.
Now come on, ladies, let's hear more about me. I love to hear it.
But he was drowning, with arms a-flailing, and he was squealing, sobbing and wailing. The mermaid saved him from mortal danger. Under the spotlight, he is no stranger. He swam upon the crest in Australia.
of adventure.